Check if the mic is on. It is on, it is on, it is on. I sometimes have the occurrences of shooting a video and then the mic isn't on, and I've been talking and talking and talking and talking, and then I've lost everything. So hey, it's Icy from Icy Studio and welcome to my studio. It's been a while since I've shot in this room. It's good to finally be back in the studio. I have so much space and look at all this. So anyway, it's currently the 16th of August and I have just shot my August bullet journal plan with me video last week, when I really should be working on my September BuJo plan with me. So I decided to do a little something different up in here for my August bullet journal plan with me video. So we're gonna have a little bit of voiceover and see how we go. So I shot this, so as I was saying earlier, I shot these videos on the 7th and the 9th of August, which was last week, but I still haven't finished editing it yet, and I'm still gonna be adding this video, but better late than never, I guess. And I hope that I will get my September plan with me video on time. Not that anyone watches, but let's get it. So it is 9:25 and you know what that means. The baby is sleeping and time for some me time. Time for some chocolate and a glass of wine. And here are my stuff with my midnight snacks. Not really midnight, that's me. With my chocolate and my wine. Let me just get some sugar in my system. Cheers. Alright, let's do this. So I've got my Archer and Olive Acrylograph pens, but before I get into that, look at my nails. I just did them today and they're ruined. Let me roll up my sleeves. Yep. And these are my Archer and Olive Acrylograph pens. I got the Tropical palette in 0.7 mm. And there's a blending palette here, and there's actually instructions on how to store, care, and clean your pens. And these are the beautiful pens. Let me show you the yummy colors. Yes. And before we get into the August BuJo, here's a little flip through of my 2020 bullet journal. So I'm using the Archer and Olive Blackout Notebook, 160 GSM pages, mainly because I wanted to play with some paint, and of course these Acrylograph pens. I chose the white pen, the mint pen, the blue pen, and the purple pen. I love these colors because right now in Australia it's currently winter and my birth month, and I would like to have some winter florals in my BuJo. So I decided to do some floral monograms, and my sources of inspiration are Nico NG or Nung and Made by the Rat. I'll link their Instagrams in the description below and check them out because they're really talented, and I love their florals and their lettering. And my August monthly page is mainly inspired by them. So as I was doing my August page, I was actually watching The Umbrella Academy Season 2 on Netflix, and oh my god, how good was it? So I've been waiting so long for Season 2. I remember watching Season 1 last year and I was so amazed by it. And fun fact, Gerard Way, the lead singer of My Chemical Romance, actually wrote the comics, the Umbrella Academy comic strip book, before it became a series on Netflix. So amazing shit there. So I love My Chemical Romance, I love Gerard Way, and I love the Umbrella Academy. I love how dark, but it still has humor in it, and it's actually a really amazing series, and I highly recommend that you watch it if you haven't. So there you go. I'm really happy with how my August monthly page turned out. I'm really happy. And I decided to do a little something different with my monthly weekly page. So instead of having that calendar I usually use, I decided to put random dots, random white dots all over the page to represent the days of August. So I'll just write whatever is happening or things that I need to do underneath those dots. And I'm going to be using this Sakura Pigma Micron pen to write the dates on the dots. And yeah, there is my calendar, something different for this month. Let's move on to our first weekly page. So I usually start my bullet journals on Mondays regardless of when the month starts. So I reserve the first and the second days of August in this single page. So in terms of music, what have you guys been listening to lately? So I have been listening to Taylor Swift's Folklore nonstop. So I've been really obsessed about it. So obsessed is actually an understatement. I have been listening to it nonstop before I go to work, after I go to work, before I go to sleep, while I'm doing some calligraphy, while I'm doing my bullet journal, while I'm journaling, while I'm preparing my workshop stuff. I'm just obsessed with Folklore. I am actually very surprised that Taylor Swift released an album just a little under a year after she released Lover. Not that I'm complaining, but you know, I'm amazed. I guess this whole isolation, staying at home thing really forced her to make something new, I guess. But I'm really loving the whole fork. I'm really loving the whole Folklore vibe. I love almost all of her songs. I'm not really feeling Exile and Mad Woman, and Illicit Affairs has a catchy tune. It's very catchy, but I just find the lyrics a bit too cheesy for my liking. I don't know. What do you think? What are your favorite Folklore songs? What are your least favorite ones? But other than those three, I'm obsessed AF. So if you hop onto my Instagram, you'll see a lot of my artwork is inspired by Taylor Swift's new album. Cha! Super fangirl much? Well, I won't deny it, but yes, I am a Swiftie. Nothing I can do about that, and not really ashamed of it. Fight me! Jokes. Don't fight me, please don't fight me. And because I wanted to do something different for this month, so I usually write an inspiring quote in calligraphy at the beginning of the month, which takes up a page, just to get myself feeling inspired and motivated. So this month I decided to list down all of the words that I want to embody. So they're basically words of affirmation. And I decided to write them all down in one page. And every time I look at my August bullet journal setup, I would just remind myself. So this is a way of reminding myself of all of the qualities that I want to try and embody. I know it's easier said than done, but you gotta incorporate all of this in your creative life just to keep reminding yourself and try your best. So yes, so I decided to emphasize courage, patience, and kindness, because you gotta be brave in this world, girl. And patience, you can't really expect everything to happen all at once, and sometimes it takes dedication, patience, and hard work. So patience and kindness is something that we need in this world today. It is currently raining. Cue lo-fi hipster music. Jokes, I actually like lo-fi music, okay, so don't me. So here's just a little montage of all of the things that I've been up to in terms of my August bullet journal. So this is my Archer and Olive blackout notebook, and just showing you again the pens that I'm using: the mint, the blue, the purple Acrylograph pens from the Tropical palette, and of course my go-to white gel pens, the Sakura Jelly Roll 10 and 05. So this is what I've been up to, and I decided to add little rectangular boxes at the bottom of the numbers, just so to write the days of the week on them, because as I was looking through my bullet journal without the days of the week written, I felt a bit disoriented. And yeah, so I decided to add the days of the week and a little calendar as well, just so I know where it's at. I'm just going to be doing pretty much the same thing for the rest of the weekly spreads. I'm going to be adding small rectangular boxes underneath the numbers and just writing down the days of the week, because your grandma girl over here gets so disoriented when she can't even tell what day it is or what year it is, or is it even 2020 still? Lol. So I gotta keep myself in check. Okay, let's look a little bit closer at the floral monograms. Looking good, looking good. Nice, nice, nice. So overall, I'm very happy with how everything turned out. I'm very happy with my floral monograms and the colors and the days of the week added underneath the numbers. So here's a little flip through of my August bullet journal spread. I am happy with it and I hope you guys like it. And hopefully I'll be getting onto my September setup soon. And yeah, I hope you guys have a lovely evening, day, and the rest of the year. And I'll see you guys again. Thank you so much for watching.